Oh, no, me and Barney's just doing a little inventory.
For 8 unforgettable seasons, Andy Griffith welcomed America into Mayberry through The Andy Griffith Show, becoming the steady father figure an entire generation trusted. As Sheriff Andy Taylor, he offered calm advice, gentle humor, and the comforting belief that every problem had a simple solution. But the man behind that badge was shaped by hardship long before the cameras ever rolled. Born in 1926 in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Griffith grew up in deep poverty during the Great Depression. His family struggled to make ends meet, and as a boy he was painfully aware of being the poor kid in town. Teased for his clothes and background, he carried the sting of humiliation and a quiet anger that never fully disappeared. Music became his refuge. He mastered the guitar and banjo, poured himself into church life, and briefly considered becoming a Moravian minister before discovering that the stage offered something even more powerful, a way to transform pain into performance. After earning a music degree from the University of North Carolina, he taught high school by day and performed comedic monologues by night. One of those routines, What It Was football, became a surprise hit in the 1950s, launching him from small-town teacher to national sensation. Broadway followed, then a striking dramatic role in A Face in the Crowd, where he revealed a darker intensity that hinted at the complexity beneath his folksy charm. But it was television that sealed his legacy. When The Andy Griffith Show debuted in 1960, Griffith became one of the most trusted faces in America. Ironically, even at the height of that success, he sometimes felt overshadowed by his brilliant co-star Don Knotts, whose portrayal of Barney Fife often stole the spotlight. Griffith was the steady center, the straight man, essential, yet rarely the loudest laugh. When the show ended in 1968, he walked away intentionally, determined not to be trapped by Mayberry forever. What followed were years of uneven projects and frustration as audiences struggled to see him as anyone other than Sheriff Taylor. He finally reclaimed primetime dominance in 1986 with Matlock, playing shrewd Southern attorney Ben Matlock, a role that blended warmth with sharper edges and introduced him to a new generation. Off-screen, however, his life was far more turbulent. His first marriage to Barbara Bray Edwards lasted over 2 decades and produced 2 adopted children, Sam and Dixie, but the pressures of fame and distance ended the union in divorce. A second marriage also failed. It wasn't until 1983, when he married actress Cindy Knight, that he found lasting stability. She became his anchor through career resurgences and personal storms. Yet no success could shield him from his greatest heartbreak, the loss of his son Sam in 1996 after years of struggles with addiction. Friends said the grief changed him permanently. The man who had played America's most reassuring father faced a pain no script could resolve. In his later years, Griffith retreated to his coastal North Carolina home, battling heart disease, diabetes, and declining mobility. The spotlight faded, and he seemed content to let it. On July 3, 2012, Andy Griffith died of a heart attack at 86, quietly and privately, buried within hours on his beloved property. The nation mourned the characters, Andy Taylor, Ben Matlock, but few truly understood the depth of struggle carried by the man himself. Behind the warm smile was a life marked by poverty, ambition, love, regret, resilience, and profound loss. His ending was peaceful. His journey was anything but.